Welcome back, everybody. It's June 18th, and this is just your next installment of Nutshell News. So, the gist of it, if you don't want to watch the whole video, is there's really not much news going on, especially as far as the individuals out there waiting for just a general stimulus payment. There's really no real news. It's the same proposals, both bouncing around back and forth, the House, the Senate, blah, blah, blah. It's just same stuff, different day. So if you don't really want to hear the details of everything else going on, there you go. There's your nutshell for you. Now, if you're like me and you've been following what's been going on, you've probably seen a bunch of this floating around YouTube. Well, guess what, guys? If they're saying, "Oh, new timeline. Here's your timeline for you. Here's definitive information on your stimulus payment," all those things, it's all clickbait. They're not drawing, or they're trying to draw you in to watch their 10 or 20-minute video just to find out there's really no new information yet as far as the end person. Now, there is the EIDL grants or loans. They call it a loan because it cuts through a lot of the red tape, but it's really a grant. You don't have to pay it back. That, of course, I covered in my last video. I hope that you've applied if you qualified at all, which most people qualify because most people do side things for money, even if it's small. So if you are having trouble filling that out, I mean, you literally just fill it out as an independent contractor and just put truthful information. Number of employees is one, you. And, your business name is your name. Your business phone number is your phone number. You don't have to have a fax number. I didn't put one in. Mine processed. I'm still waiting to find out a decision, but it processed. So there's that. That's still there. It's still first come, first served. So that money's going to disappear quick. You may have heard about a $4,000 stimulus action. That $4,000 is actually being considered as a tax credit. Now, they're really going to be shooting for, like, if you go on vacations or, where if you spend money, they'll give you a up to $4,000 tax credit. So that can be handy for the end of the year, the next tax cycle, if you need that kind of deduction. So great, yeah, that would be useful. There's still talk of a rent forgiveness that's still being talked about. They haven't said nothing is set in stone on that, but it is being talked about. You'll hear other people say, "Oh, $2,000 every month." That proposal has been in consideration for a good month and a half, 2 months now. It's nothing new. So they're just trying to draw you in by that. So please, you know, if you don't want to be bothered with watching these 20-minute long videos just to learn nothing new, then keep an eye on my channel. I try to bring it to you quick as I can. So hopefully this information helps you out. Yes, there are proposals being considered. Nothing has been fully approved all the way up through the president, not as far as stimulus payments. Now, a big part of what they're talking about with that $1 trillion/$2 trillion proposal is infrastructure. Trump wants to take a big chunk of that money and use it for things like fixing roads, improving just general public facilities, which is great. I mean, we all hate potholes, we all hate dealing with filthy streets and all that, so that's all fine and dandy. But this is where the problem comes in. They sit there and they dwell on every little aspect of every penny, and that's why it takes months for them to figure out what's going on. I mean, look at the first stimulus payment. A lot of us still haven't gotten it. They're saying it could be upwards of the end of August before everybody receives their paper checks. So, I mean, come on, guys. Government people, please worry about the citizens first. Deal with us. Help us out. Do what you got to do to help the citizen. Then focus on the infrastructure. So, we want that. We want everything to be better. But we need help first. Citizens come first. Now, as for you, the viewers, you can contact your local governor's office. You can contact your state senate office. You can even contact the White House if you really want to. And just make your voice be heard. That is our job as citizens. Consider it an at home protest. Contact any government you can and push for this. Keep emphasizing how important it is to get this next package rolling. Otherwise, it's going to sit there and bounce back and forth between the House, the Senate, and the President for the next 2 or 3 months, and then it's going to take another 3 or 4 months to get the payments out, whatever they may be. So make your voice be heard. That is what we're here for as citizens, as activists, whatever you want to call yourself. We all live in this country, so we all have a voice. Uh, as far as any other news, check out Blind Justice's channel. He had an incident occur yesterday where he was out and he really wasn't doing anything wrong at near a local business at first, and they actually sent the cops to his house to try to tell him he can't be there anymore. They don't want him around. Since when do they do that? But either way, they did, and then he was out. He went back out. He was just walking around recording, and he actually got into an incident with a red truck. I don't want to give away too much details. Go watch the video on his channel. I'll throw the link to his channel in the description. Show your support. Subscribe to him if you haven't already. Um, Let him know you're there for him. So anything else, I'll let you guys know as it pops up. The reason I didn't do a video yesterday was because I was too busy watching all the other videos and reading news articles and White House reports, anything I could to find out information. So, apologize if anybody was expecting a video yesterday. I'm doing these videos as I have information. I'm not trying to flood you with a bunch of videos. So, I appreciate you watching. Again, this has been Nutshell News, and I'll see you on the next one.